Network now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Tom Brady will now officially be without his top target Sunday when the Bucs face the Packers after receiver Mike Evans had his one-game suspension upheld by the league. Evans was ejected from Tampa's Week 2 win over the Saints after getting into an on-the-field altercation with cornerback Marshawn Lattimore. Evans may not be the only Tampa wideout missing Sunday. Both Chris Godwin and Julio Jones missed Wednesday's practice with injury. As for the Packers, Aaron Rodgers could be down his blindside protector again Sunday. Left tackle David Bakhtiari remains out of practice with a knee injury. After injuring his ribs last Thursday against the Chiefs, Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert was limited in practice Wednesday. He was able to throw on Tuesday, but the team says he remains, quote, day to day. And after missing the Niners' first 2 games with a groin injury, tight end George Kittle was able to practice in a limited fashion on Wednesday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Love and Light Wellness Spa, how can I help you today?
Hi there. I'd like to make an appointment for next week.
Excellent. Does Tuesday 9 a.m. work?
Ooh, mornings are when I go to Taco Bell to get my bacon breakfast quesadilla.
Okay.
Yeah, I really don't like missing out on those fluffy eggs and crispy bacon covered in melty cheeses.
Oh, I understand. Let's see what I have in the afternoon.
Namaste.
Try the bacon breakfast quesadilla, only at Taco Bell. Limited participating U.S. Taco Bell locations near you during breakfast hours only, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. Contact local store for hours of participation, which vary.
NFL Plus is here, which means no matter where you are, this is how you football. You can stream live, local, and primetime regular season games on your phone or tablet, 45-minute game replays, and more. That's how you do it right there. This is the NFL for every fan. This is football freedom. This is your game on the go. Wherever you are, this is how you football. Go to plus.nfl.com/radio and start your free trial of NFL Plus today. Terms and conditions apply.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Centro, California. I think I have this correct. It is Thursday, September 22nd, 2022. Gene, you weren't here yesterday, and I got confused, and I read today's big shot birthdays I read yesterday.
Hey, well, sometimes you have to do them twice this thick.
Sometimes you do. And, it's just one of those things. We're going to make the big shots pay twice.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get to them.
Sounds like a plan.
It's our once and occasional feature, Crime Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A Tennessee woman is in jail and charged with attempted murder after police say she stabbed her ex-husband's new wife with a screwdriver. Okay? Yeah. Police say 38-year-old Audrey Robinson is accused of attacking the woman last week. Now, keep in mind this was in Tennessee. So, the screwdriver could have been a Craftsman or maybe something with orange juice and vodka.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder if it was slotted or Phillips.
I don't know. But
I don't either.
We can probably find out.
We'll have to send Gabe Lemos to investigate.
Yeah, he and Inspector Kxo.
Yes.
He might be Inspector Kxo. I don't know.
He might well be, looking for the Pink Panther.
Yeah, we love that. At least I did. I love that humor.
Yes.
And but it doesn't go over as well as I thought it would with other people. I guess that's a sign of my age.
Yeah. Oh, and good news from Germany. Oktoberfest is back for the first time since 2019 with no COVID restrictions. The world's biggest beer festival kicks off after a 2-year hiatus during the pandemic. So now, if anyone is going to get sick, they'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, one beer stein at a time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you should make it a point to go to the Oktoberfest in El Cajon.
I think I will. Buckley, the name is Irish, but I'm actually 3/4 German.
Mm-hmm.
And, in Reading, Pennsylvania, when I was a kid, there was beer delivery to the house. The local beer distributor, because you could only buy beer at a state store.
It was state controlled then. Huh?
Yes, it still is. Or like milk, you could have beer delivered to the house.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
Reading was famous for sunshine beer.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for a rehash of today's Big Shot birthdays?
Yeah, well, sometimes when you, like I said, when you hear it twice, it could really stick this time.
Yes. Okay. Singer, dancer, Tony Basil. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. She is 79. Actor Paul Lamont, 77. David Coverdale of Whitesnake and Deep Purple is 71. Harry Belafonte's little girl, Sherry, is 68. Debbie Boone, Pat Boone's little girl, 66. Neither approached the talent of their fathers. Singer Joan Jett, 64. No word on the Black Hearts. Opera singer Andrea Bocelli is 64. Scott Baio, Chachi, is 62 and still looking for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I saw him working at a Circle K in East L.A.
Yeah, I was going to say, not Westmoreland.
No.
Elvis has dibs on
That's where Elvis works, midnight till 6 at the Westmoreland Circle
For
K.
years. In fact, they said, this is your job in perpetuity.
Yes. Okay, and we've got local birthdays coming up.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer. What I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu. Everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Let's say happy birthday to Annie Shiri, Leah Dorner, Zara Holmes, Leanna Silva, Darlene Powers, Oliver Popejoy, Ernest Zabala, Ashley Robles, John Grass, Joe Escalera, Cassie Blackstone, Rick Scott, Manuel Garibay, Yolanda Solorzano, Carmen Encinas, Kathy Valenzuela, Jenny Egger, Stephen Shirey, Josie Perez, Lois Robinson, Jose Mata, and Aurora Ashley Taylor. Happy birthday from Kxo. And we are celebrating. Okay. Do you remember Louie, the standard poodle guide dog puppy that Pam raised?
Yes.
You remember him?
Oh, I do.
Yes. Okay. Sure. Well, Louie's sister is now with the El Centro Police Department.
Well, that's has that ever happened before? I
know, not that I'm aware. Okay, Brinley is with the El Centro Police Department now as an emotional support animal.
Okay.
Now, Brinley and Louie, the guide dog puppy that Pam and I fostered till he was 18 months, they're brother and sister. Mm-hmm. Louie, like Brinley, decided, I really don't want to be a guide dog. Louie is an emotional support animal in the Palm Springs area. Brinley, an emotional support animal with the El Centro Police Department. And we've got pictures and the story on our Facebook page.
Do you do an interview with him or anything?
I met Brinley yesterday. She is a sweetheart. Brinley's a little girl. She's beautiful standard poodle. And anyway, the kind of surprised when I saw the information from El Centro Police and said, I know Brinley. We went through a lot of training sessions together. So.
Well, that's a big surprise.
Yes. So it's almost like having family move back to the valley.
Absolutely, yes. Are you going to, meet him today to officially? I
met her yesterday.
What
Chief
about the
Sawyer?
Keys to the city?
What's that?
The keys to the city.
I just think it's kind of neat that, she's got a great new career doing something very special.
Well, we probably will see her.
You will see Brinley out and around. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
Are you ready for news?
We have news this morning.
It's World in California News Headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. They are your year-round comfort specialist.
California headline news. Containment on the mosquito fire in Placer and El Dorado counties up to 49%, still burning about 76,000 acres. Most of the evacuation orders have now been lifted. Fire officials say fewer acres have burned in the state this year, but that could change in the coming months.
Fire behavior overall in the last 5 to 10 years has definitely picked up and increased.
Cal Fire Battalion Chief Brandon Markles. So far this year, nearly 360,000 acres have burned here. This time last year, that number was around 2 million acres. Medical facilities across the state offering flu shots ahead of what's likely to be an early flu season.
We typically follow Southern Hemisphere's data, and so what we've seen from there is that they just had their worst flu season in 5 years, and it peaked really early.
Dr. Maitul Patel with Kaiser Permanente in Fresno saying everyone 6 months and older should get a flu shot, especially this year when flu cases are likely to make a comeback. Dry conditions across the state, slightly warmer, no more rain in the forecast for a few days. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California news headlines will continue.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
CBS News Brief. A win for the Justice Department. A federal appeals panel says the DOJ can use documents seized by the FBI for its criminal investigation against former President Trump. Law professor Jessica Levinson.
They have to be able to continue their investigation and to help the national security community with their investigation into whether there was harm from these documents potentially being stored in the wrong way and in the hands of the wrong people.
Hurricane Fiona is barreling towards Bermuda as a Category 4 storm. WCBS meteorologist Craig Allen is tracking it.
The actual center of Fiona is likely to pass near or just to the west of Bermuda.
And the Labor Department says 213,000 unemployment claims were filed last week. Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick.
These new claims are at the lowest level seen since May. They portray a job market that remains stable and robust despite historically high inflation and rising interest rates.
CBS News Brief.
And World in California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Are you tired of all the clutter and junk in your house, your yard, or your business? I've got your answer. Give All Valley Junk Removal a call at 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. Yes, they'll come by and give you a free estimate on removing your junk. They do it all. Commercial junk removal, tenant cleanouts, storage cleanouts, yard cleanouts, and more. Even heavy objects. All you have to do is call All Valley Junk Removal. 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. They work 7 days a week to accommodate you. So call All Valley Junk Removal.
Page one of the local news is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. In Brawley, at the Brawley Auto Center, at El Centro Motors, and at the Imperial Valley Mall.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Thursday morning. The high school football, it starts today for this week. George Gale has more.
This is week 6 of the high school football schedule. This week, the schedule begins tonight. The Imperial Tigers will host Gila Ridge. The game will be broadcast on the KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will call all the action. Friday is the El Centro City Championship. It features the Southwest Eagles versus the Central Spartans at Cal Jones Field. Carroll Buckley and John Dripple will call the action there on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Other games Friday include Calipatria hosting Claremont. Barstow will be at Palo Verde. Brawley travels to Fallbrook. Vincent Memorial will be at Bonita Vista. Oatville will be at Mission Bay. And Clexco has the bye. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The Imperial Valley Jewish community will celebrate holidays in person after a 2-year absence. Congregation Beth Jacob will begin the celebration on Sunday, September the 25th, as they mark Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. Services will begin at 7 p.m. at the synagogue on Adam Avenue in El Centro. Services will be led by student rabbi Eden Glazer. There will also be services on Monday, September the 26th at 10 a.m. Rosh Hashanah services begins with the blowing of the shofar, or ram's horn, to awaken the congregation. According to tradition, Rosh Hashanah is a joyous holiday, but not an occasion for revelry. Rather, it is a time for prayer and personal reflection. The local Jewish community will continue with Kol Nidri services on Tuesday, October the 4th at Yom Kippur, services on Wednesday, October 5th at 10 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. KXO News Time 7:44.
Kxo Police have posted a video of the thief. They need help in identifying the man. The department has posted the video of the man.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
Calexico Border City has a thief stealing license plates. Here's more on that story.
Kxo Police have posted a video of the thief. They need help in identifying the man. The department has posted the video of the man stealing of the license plates of parked vehicles. They know what he looks like. Now they need to know who he is. They are asking the public for their help. Anybody who recognizes the thief is being asked to contact the Kxo Police Department. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane in Brawley and 2 locations in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Learning a new skill, continuing your education, or returning to school for the first time can be stressful. IVC has the resources to help you succeed by offering programs to eligible students who qualify for tuition assistance, book grants, and additional programs like IVC's Kitchen Pantry, housing program, career services support, and so much more. Let Imperial Valley College help you become a college graduate. Visit imperial.edu/admissions to register today. Imperial Valley College is recognized nationwide as a top 10 community college for college excellence.
And it's page 2 of the Local News with weather, all brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Health Care District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network. Log on to pmhd.org for more information.
Continuing with more local news, CBP seizes almost $150,000. George Gale filed this story.
Money can legally be transported across the border, but the law says if it is $10,000 or more, it must be declared. So far this month, 3 people have been arrested for attempting to smuggle money. The first 2 incidents were reported in Calexico. 2 people were caught trying to smuggle a U.S. currency into Mexico. Customs and Border Protection were conducting routine outbound inspections. The first motorist was found to have $45,988 hidden under his clothes. Another motorist was found with $53,105 taped to his leg. The 3 days later, a vehicle crossing the San Ysidro port was sent to the secondary inspection area. CBP officers found several bundles of undeclared U.S. currency totaling $49,600. In all, the 3 incidents, the currency and vehicles were seized. The drivers, however, were released from CBP custody. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
IBC Career Fair is set for September the 29th. The college is expecting to host thousands of high school students, their parents, IVC students, and other interested community members. It will be Imperial Valley College's Career Fair and College and University Day. It's the first time since 2019 when COVID impacted all campus events. The 2022 event will be held in the DePauli Sports Complex from 9 a.m. till noon on the 29th of September. The theme of this year's event is expanding opportunities in higher education and careers. The career fair is designed to employment opportunities and to assist employers in identifying qualified potential job applicants. And finally, the importance of a child safety seat. George Gale has more.
This is Child Passenger Seat Week. The special week is to highlight the importance of properly securing children in the appropriate child passenger safety seats while traveling in a vehicle. They say this is also an opportunity to promote the CHP child passenger safety technicians who provide child safety seat inspections, education, and hands-on training for parents and caregivers. Free child safety seat inspections are available by appointment at the CHP area office. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
Carroll Buckley has a look at the weather.
The National Weather Service says high pressure will strengthen across the region starting tomorrow, aiding in an eventual return to dry conditions area-wide and temperatures warming to above normal starting this weekend. 98 the high on the valley yesterday, 75 our overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 99, light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 79, west wind 5 miles an hour becoming calm after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 101, light wind becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 105, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming east-southeast in the afternoon. And Sunday will be sunny with a high near 107, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. And right now downtown, we are looking at 78 degrees, 39% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
Loyalty Lab Interview 6. Subject, grandmother's loyalty. Margie, what do you do when your grandson misbehaves?
Angels don't misbehave.
Here we study the most loyal, like you and... Oh, there goes the lamp.
Shouldn't have put it there.
Shell and the Fuel Rewards program has our members' backs, too. It's super easy to save on every gallon. Loyal, just like how you acted like that wasn't his fault.
Someone should clean that up before he gets hurt.
Yes, loyal, just like that.
10 years of FR.com. Terms and conditions apply.
God, I'm so stressed. Our business is growing. We've got people all over now.
Ooma.
What is that? Meditation?
I'm recommending Ooma and their all-in-one phone, video, and collaboration solution.
Ooma?
Yep. Switching to Ooma is a cinch. Just $24.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Now you're feeling it. Visit Ooma.com. That's OOMA.com to learn more. Ooma. Smart communications for the smarter business.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network. Log on to pmht.org for more information. Major League Baseball. Well, Blake Snell took a no-hitter into the seventh inning. Albert Pujols broke it up, but the Cardinals prevailed. The Padres prevailed. Padres shut out the Cardinals 1-0. Snell was brilliant, gave up 2 hits. That's it. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks dumped the Dodgers 6-1. Athletics edged the Mariners 2-1. Giants beat up on the Rockies 6-1. Royals topped the Twins 5-2. Guardians 8, White Sox 2. Rangers rolled over the Angels 7-2. Yankees beat up on the Pirates 14-2, and no, Aaron Judge did not hit a home run. Orioles over the Tigers 8-1. Phillies nipped the Blue Jays 4-3 in 10 innings. Astros 5, Rays 2. Cubs edged the Marlins 4-3. Reds over the Red Sox 5-1. Brewers bageled the Mets 6-0, and the Nationals topped the Braves 3-2.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NFL Thursday Night Football free on AM 1230. Steelers and the Browns. 4:30 is our coverage. And we've got a high school game tonight. Gila Ridge, the Hawks in Imperial take on the Tigers. Mickey Dale, George Grijalva on the KXO YouTube channel. Subscribe. It's free. Tomorrow night, city championship game. John Driffle and I will be at Cal Jones Field, the Central Spartans, and the Southwest Eagles. And prior to the kickoff, it'll be a Sparty Tunnel run for exceptional kids. And it's going to be something very special. Meanwhile, Roger Federer will partner with Rafael Nadal, his oldest rival, when he plays his final professional match of his career at the Laver Cup in London on Friday. Yeah, doubles. You got to make sure the partners get along and can work together. It'll be interesting. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. When the Federal Reserve started hiking interest rates to combat decades-high inflation, Chair Jerome Powell stressed that the central bank could increase borrowing costs without inflicting too much damage on the economy. We feel the economy is very strong and will be able to withstand tighter monetary policy, said Powell in March. 6 months later, Powell is sounding less assured. The Fed announced its third consecutive supersized interest rate hike yesterday, indicated that it would continue to be aggressive should inflation remain elevated. Yeah, the Fed raised interest rates by 3 basis points and going up. And Walmart says, we're not going to wait. Halloween's still a month away, but Walmart is ready for Christmas. Walmart says today it's getting the ball rolling on its year-end holiday shopping season at stores and online as early as next month. At the same time, Walmart said it also has boosted supplies of what it expects to be holiday hot sellers, including TVs, tablets, wireless headphones and phones, robotic vacuums, and furniture. What's shaking on Wall Street? Lots of red. Right now, the Dow off 95 points at 30,089. The S&P 500 down 31 points at 3,759. The NASDAQ is at 11,065. That's off 155 points. Gold up $4.90 an ounce. Oil up 83 cents a barrel at 83.77. So it is still significantly below where it was.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
We'll have sunny skies today with a high near 99, light wind becoming south-southeast about 5 miles an hour this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 79, west wind about 5 miles an hour becoming calm after midnight. Friday, sunny with a high near 101, light wind becoming northeast about 5 miles an hour. And right now, downtown, 78 degrees, 37% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest at about 3 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. It's high school football on AM 1230. Join me and John Driffel as we bring you all the action of the Central Spartans and the Southwest Eagles. We'll feature the best matchup weekly on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. High school football is brought to you by
the CB Stop, 1498 Cole Road in Calexico. Kennedy's Taco Shop in the Alcatillo Plaza in El Centro. Broken Yoke Cafe and Stan's Auto Body in El Centro.
City Championship tomorrow night, Southwest at Cal Jones Field to take on the Spartans. We're on the air at 6:45.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
On the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. A reprieve for one of the toughest new abortion bans in the country. A judge in Indiana has issued a preliminary injunction a week after it took effect. Abortion clinic operators went to court, arguing the ban violates the state's constitution. Abortion opponent Mike Fichter is concerned.
Any blockage, even for one day, means unborn children are going to unnecessarily die that otherwise could have been saved with this law being in effect.
The law bans abortions after 10 weeks of fertilization. It allows exceptions in the cases of rape and incest and to protect the life or physical health of the mother. A federal appeals court has dealt Donald Trump's legal team a defeat. It's allowing the Justice Department to resume an investigation into documents marked classified before the FBI confiscated them from the former president's Florida estate. Former federal prosecutor Lori Levinson.
The overall messaging by the higher court is that Donald Trump's team was off base in making this broad request that somehow the documents seized from Mar-a-Lago would be off limit from the Justice Department. To the extent that he was trying to claim either executive privilege or attorney-client privilege over classified documents, that argument has failed.
There's been a deadly follow-up to Monday's earthquake in western Mexico. Just like the first, today's 6.8 magnitude quake was centered in Michoacan and shook buildings in the capital. CBS's Adrienne Bard is there.
The quake was felt strongly in some parts of Mexico City. The seismic alert did go off, and it was the second time this week. People streamed out of buildings in their pajamas as it was the middle of the night. Unfortunately, one woman died after hitting her head running downstairs.
Another person was also killed. At least 2 deaths were blamed on Monday's 7.6 earthquake. There's new evidence of Russia's growing losses in eastern Ukraine. Correspondent Deborah Patak got a close-up look at an abandoned military post.
The most fortified Russian base in occupied Kharkiv collapsed in a matter of hours. It was the breaking point, explained Senior Lieutenant Taras Berezovets of the Bohan Special Forces Brigade, which led the 6-day assault.
If Ukrainian army failed here, I think the whole offensive was endangered.
Soldiers surprised while playing poker. Military rations, gas masks, musical instruments, all abandoned as the commanders were the first to flee, leaving their troops at a nearby camp.
Many Russian men have been fleeing their country after President Putin called up civilians for service. Dow down 94. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
I absolutely love my dog, but the constant shedding, not so much. But then I got a Swiffer Sweeper pet kit, and it is amazing. These super thick cloths pick up a crazy amount of hair. Just look at all that. And that was from just one swipe. And the best part? Sweeper's so much easier to maneuver than a broom or a vacuum, easily getting around chairs and under the couch. You're right. Now I can focus on you, not your shedding. Swiffer Sweeper Pet Kit, because shed happens.
On the south side, we got 6 poly panels, and please make sure they're flush.
Kwame is converting everyone on the block to solar power.
Please get a crew to wrap up 202 South Twain.
He needs more certified installers before the sun sets on his business boom.
Let's pick up the pace. We got a long day.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Stranger Things fans could own an iconic piece of the show's history.
Good.
You may not recognize it without its wall of Christmas lights, but the buyer's house is now up for sale on Zillow in Fayetteville, Georgia. The Stranger Things house sits on 6 acres of land and was built back in 1900. According to pictures, it doesn't seem like much surrounds it, which may look a little creepy, but hey, at least you won't have to go to the Upside Down to find it. The 1,800 square foot property is going for $300,000. Demogorgons are not included. Monica Ricks, CBS News.
Before you dab an extra pat on your baked potato or your last year of summer corn, consider butter is the latest victim of inflation and labor shortages. Prices in August were up more than 24.5% over the year before. Overall, grocery costs increased 13.5% during the same period. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.
1230.